morning, you guys. We are at Oneafrica. We actually made it here, and it's really not. It's right down the street from actually where we're staying, and it's really nice here. You know, it's not as big as I thought it, as I've seen on other people's YouTube channels, but it's really kind of cool here. I'm gonna spin my. Well, there's no way to spin this around other than turning it around. Turning this around? No? Okay, so I just got to spin this camera around. I'm just going to show you guys. There's some other African American guys, people here. I'm going to let my kids say good morning first. You guys want to say good morning? So I'll spin it around, let them say good morning first. You guys see yourselves? Yeah. You got to touch the video. Okay. Say good morning. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to hold the camera up. Let's just see back there. Hopefully you can see that a little bit more. And I can just spin it around now, right? Okay, I'm gonna spin it around. Okay, you guys, we are here at Oneafrica. We just had lunch. I'm just gonna span around. I showed you guys a little bit earlier, so I'm gonna just connect these two videos. It's my kid right there, videotaping. Just want to show you. We're gonna come back and get it. We'll come back and pay it. Yeah, he was just coming looking for his money. We had lunch and I walked away without paying. Wasn't gonna cheat him, but just wanted to show you guys Oneafrica. I think I mentioned earlier, it actually is smaller on than I expected to be, but it's such a quaint, nice place. But this is what I've got to say about Oneafrica in the 2 hours that I've been here. It's like a little hub for African Americans, you know, to come, because, you know, pretty much everybody we just had lunch with and talked. It was like kind of a sorority meeting where it was just African Americans, us just sitting talking about, you know, how to navigate this country. And here's the thing, you guys, I would say, you know, because I think of myself as a pretty resourceful person, but I gotta say, when you come here and you're the minority, it's kind of a different feeling. And you may think that you don't want a connection with other African Americans or people who are from America, but you really do, and you won't know that until you're here. And I've got to say, coming to Oneafrica, that is exactly what we just got. And it was good to share stories with some people and find out what other kind of housing that people have, what they're doing. You know, where they're staying, you know, who likes their accommodations, what they don't like about their accommodations, you know, what they did with their SIM cards, or their, you know, issues that they may have had with their phone or with internet. Because, you know, a lot of people, I just met one woman who was here working because her job has gone virtual until March, right? So she said she just got on the plane and came to Africa, and she's just working here. So she and I had a conversation about, you know, what do you call it when you have like your internet portal thing, right? Because she was thinking if she came to if she came to Cape Coast, that she couldn't have access to internet. So that was an issue for her. So she was just asking us about what we were doing, because we bought an internet portal, because I can't be here with 2 young adults and not have internet. So she was asking me what we did and if we had any issues, right? So I say all that to say, those are some African American women right there, and you guys see my kids. But I say that all to say is that Oneafrica seems to be like a hub where other African Americans can go and to, you know, kind of network and get to find out like what's working and what's not working. Like, you know, I'm only going to be here for another couple of weeks, right? And I was talking to this other woman who needs a place, right? So she was just like, well, what did you do? And I told her, well, this place that we're in, we really, really like. But we'll be gone in a couple weeks, and she's going to be here long term. So she's just like, well, maybe I can come and move into the place that you guys are, you're leaving from. So it's that sort of thing. You know, it's like that networking. And like I said, you may think you don't need it, or you may not want it, but when you get here, you probably will, just to have a conversation with some like-minded people and people who think like you, and maybe having some of the same challenges or same experiences that you have, that you can learn from, right? And who understand it from your American perspective. Because when you come to, you know, a third world country, when you come to someplace in Africa, you're going to realize how American you really are. You know, I've traveled outside of the country before. You know, I've been to Europe a couple times, and you know, I realize how different it is to come outside of your country. But for those of us who have not, you will realize, wow, I'm really Americanized, you know, because you're used to certain customs and certain systems. And when you go into an environment and you don't have those systems, you'll realize, dang, you know, how much you may need it or you may want it, right? I'm not saying you have to be stuck to it, but it's refreshing a little bit to have a conversation with somebody who thinks like you know, on some level. And you may not, like I said, you may not think that you want that or you will even need that, but some of us do. And it was refreshing for me to sit, you know, in a room with some other African Americans and just hear how they're navigating, you know, this country. And we're here in Cape Coast, Oneafrica, right here. We're down walking on the shore. I'm not going to step down too far because I'm going to show you guys what's in front of me. Look at that, these boulders right here. But this sun feels absolutely fantastic. And it's just a great feeling, guys. But I wanted to show you guys Oneafrica. We're really enjoying, we just had breakfast here. And it's just beautiful out here. It's not the beach, as you can see, like at Coconut Grove where we were the other day, because there's all these rocks here. But it's still just beautiful. We will probably come here for Kwanzaa. They're having Kwanzaa right after I think they said on the 29th, they were gonna have a Kwanzaa event. So we'll come back from here for that. But it's absolutely beautiful. And I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. And it's Oneafrica right here. You see she has these huts. I'll go back up and I'll videotape some of the huts so you can see that. But I just want to say this is a hub. If you're in Cape Coast and you want to kind of network with some other African Americans, this seems to be the place. You know, they kind of understand it from your perspective. Okay, so that's all I want to say. Okay, let's check.